Why does it do that? I'm gonna lose it. Fucking hate this shit. Shit, so he's frozen. There we go. Counter debate, my God, what is going on, man? Always a pleasure to see you up in here. Question I have for this one, I'm actually going to change the poll from the prediction of who's going to win or a draw or whatever. We're changing it to the thoughts on the bet I took. And if you know me, you know what bet I took, or what bet I took. I've gone with under 3.5 goals. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I kind of just locked it in because I wanted to just have some skin on this game, but I could definitely see a universe where that just completely sells. But I'm curious to see what other people think in terms of a score prediction and all that. Slovakia is so small they don't have enough room for a full pitch. They're good though, and they're like solid defensively as well. So that's kind of like what I was hoping for. But like Germany have like a lot of attacking threats, so like you never really know. Like I'm gonna need my boy Skriniar to hold it down. Germany winning 3-0. Florian Wirtz gonna have the game of his life, dude. I actually like Wirtz as a player, but just for the fact that he plays for Liverpool, I want him to fail. But I do think he's a baller. I don't agree with everybody who just like gets on his back and like memes him and does the whole 007 shit. I hate that side of football when people just like instantly they're just waiting for a new big money signing to just go 007 and just like basing their whole performance, which Wirtz hasn't been great even just for his general play for Liverpool, but just because he hasn't scored or gotten assists, or not even Wirtz, any player for that matter, doesn't mean that they're a flop or even necessarily playing bad. Is Wirtz starting? I haven't even seen these starting lineups right now. I see Kimmich rocking the captain's armband. I need Lobotka to hold it down. I need Skriniar to hold it down. And I need Voltemata to chill. I think Wirtz is starting. Is Ben 10 starting? Who is Ben 10? Talking about Šeško? Isn't he Slovenian? Šeško's not from Slovakia, is he? Boys, am I tripping? He's from Slovenia, right? Wirtz is playing. Chompaz, what's going on, man? Holland is in the World Cup. I want to see all these like nations be in the World Cup, like especially even Italy too. Like if Italy don't manage to qualify, that would be like very upsetting. And I wonder, when do we actually see the draw for like the playoff games? Because I want to see who Ireland are going to get. Imagine like an Ireland versus an Italy. I think for some reason I feel like Ireland could still get it done. I think him and Isak are both still going through preseason and New Year. They will both be good. Yeah, man. Like, there's no way, especially Isak. Like, we've seen what he's done with Newcastle. Like, he does it in the Prem. He just needs a little bit of a time to adapt to Liverpool, I think. But again, I still don't even think that transfer was necessary. Like, Ekitike, to be fair to him, he's just hit the ground running straight off the bat without even having to play in the Premier League at all. He's came in and he looks like he's been there the whole time. There's a meme about Wirtz 0-10. That is kind of crazy, though. Like, you think he'd at least just get, like, 1 assist at least by now. I think this Germany side, though, like, obviously Germany are always, like, up there for favorites in terms of winning the international competitions. But I think, like, this year going into it, they might be a little bit slept on because they haven't really performed up to their usual standards in previous international tournaments. But I think this squad, especially any squad they have, man, they can hurt any team whenever they want. But they got so many more younger players into this team now, going through like the next generation of Germany. Voltemada's he just makes no sense to me. He's like a unicorn. How does he have such good ball control, but he's shaped like a giraffe? Like, I'll never understand it. Imagine, like, I mean, part of the reason I would say why he's so good is because he's so big. But imagine just like if he was like the size of Messi, he would be disgusting. Scream an exit against Colombia or Japan. For who? Oh, Germany, you saying? Havertz makes Germany a lot better. I've always rated Havertz, man. I think he gets a lot of unfair criticism. I honestly would say Havertz over Gyökeres for Arsenal. Rom inside to Wirtz. Wirtz cutting on his right foot. Dink over the top. It's a decent ball. Gnabry trying to get a head on it, just slightly above him. Does get a piece of it, but straightforward for the keeper. Dangerous moment there for Germany. Gnabry, that last Champions League game I watched from Bayern, Gnabry was doing some crazy shit, man. He's a bit of like a forgotten man. I kind of want to see him leave Bayern just because there's so much talent at Bayern, especially in like wide areas. I could see him like just cooking in the Serie A at like an Inter. Oh fuck, dude, I forgot the timer. Well, I kind of screwed it. I'll start it anyway, but it is like 5 minutes behind, but we'll get it right for the second half. Troy, with your voice, you can even do ASMR or what? Gnabry had a crazy fall off. Yeah, but he still is nice. I can't believe I don't understand how the Slovakia team is tied with them on 12 points. And I don't know what the terms of goal differential is like either. So if they were to draw this game, who would be first? I was just assuming it was Germany, but I actually don't know what the goal differential looks like. But yeah, the bet we're looking for, and vote on the poll, and please let me know a prediction for this game. We have taken under 3.5 goals. So I'm trying to get to half. I will accept at 1 goal by halftime. Any more than that, we might be cooked. High press there from Germany. Keeper. Good ball through the middle. Slovakia just struggling to keep possession, really. I don't think they're going to score at all. So unless Germany actually win this game like 4-0, I think we should be safe. Deep cross trying to find Wirtz. Ball pinballing around a little bit. Slovakia able to clear it away. Struggling to get out of their end really here, Slovakia. Germany really dominant first opening 6 minutes here. Germany's goal differential 7, Slovakia 4, so a draw just puts Germany through, yeah. Round, lots of space, cross into the back post, nobody's there. Is this Sane? Yeah. Sane keeping it in. Gnabry trying to look for the 1-2 with Kimmich. Intercepted. Slovakia trying to play out of the back, but just cannot keep the ball, just constantly giving it away. Wirtz lofted ball. Sane does well to bring it down off the chest. Ball into Voltemata. Defender puts a foot in, able to clear again, but still unable to really keep any possession here, Slovakia. Constant pressure here from the Germans. Another cross coming in. Goretzka up for it. Played straight up in the air. Again, a terrible clearance from Slovakia. They cannot get it clear properly. Wirtz dispossessed. How is that not a free kick? How is the referee saying play on there? That should have been a Slovakia free kick. Germany going to play on anyway. Here comes Sane again, able to get in behind. Just loses the ball in his feet a little bit. It's poked out for a corner here for Germany. This is going to be long for Slovakia. Wirtz is overrated, says Kevin. I still think he's a good player. Klopp in the crowd. Is that Klopp? No. Oh, no, it is Klopp. He's slightly overrated, I guess what you would say in terms of a price tag, but he still is good. Why does Raum kind of look like the German Phil Jones? Tell me somebody else doesn't see that. It's a dangerous ball swung in. Holy shit. Schlotterbeck goes in for it. It's headed over the bar. Or it might have even been a knee over the bar. Schlotterbeck's a solid defender as well. Honestly, he should be somebody United looks into. Very dangerous ball in there from Raum. Oh, Klopp is German? Yeah, I know. Who am I backing? I'm backing the under 3.5, bro, because that's what I bet on. But I am a fan of an upset, so... And I also hate, like... If there was one... I'm Portuguese, for anybody who didn't know that. If there was one country that I just want Portugal to avoid, it would be Germany. They always get fucked by Germany, apart from when we played them in the Nations League. I swear that was like the first time we beat them in my lifetime, at least. I don't know the entire history, but... It's the first time I've ever seen Portugal beat Germany in my entire life. Don't you agree the Ronaldo disrespect has been out of order the last couple days? Oh, 100%. I do, like, agree with the fact that he shouldn't have done what he did to get the red card. But, like, the whole stuff of, oh, Portugal's better without him because they beat Armenia 9-1. Like, if Ronaldo was playing in that game, he would have scored a hat-trick and we would have won. We would have beat them in the same type of fashion either way. Maybe even could have scored more goals. Saying he shouldn't start in the World Cup? Yeah, I don't agree with that. Like, bias aside, like, I understand. I try to put my bias aside because obviously I'm a massive Ronaldo fan. He's my favorite player of all time. But if I genuinely watched Portugal and genuinely thought the team was better without him, I would admit that. But I do not believe that is the case. I genuinely believe Portugal is better with Ronaldo than without him. And Ramos wasn't even that bad in that game. He scored a goal. It was pretty much a gifted goal, but he still did well to finish it. And I don't know if that registered as an assist for him, that one where it looked like he laid it off to João Neves, the one he scored outside the box, the one-timer. But I think maybe the defender might have poked it away from him, and then it just went to João Neves, because I don't think it was even registered as an assist. Fourth liner, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger, a.k.a. Divvy's House Sank Head Gaffer. Chris Seljob, dude, it actually needs to be studied. It really needs to be studied. 2 games in one season, you're up 3-0 and throw it away to 3-3. Somebody needs to do time for that. Lucas Coolboy, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in the stream, bro. How you doing? 55% of the poll saying that this game's going to go over 3.5 goals. I don't like that. That's not what I want to see. We need the under. I was told by the Albanians. What did they say? They said they want Tony back. It was bad. He played the people who don't show up to practice the most. Oh, dude. You know who, like, actually kind of sold the game? Like there was multiple people that sold the game. But there was a moment when it was 3-2, and the game was kind of just begging out for a Joey Glue to just, like, at least hold up the ball a little bit. Like, just someone who's, like, where he would still probably give it away, but just out of everybody else that was available, he was probably one of the most likely people to not give the ball away. And Chris asked him to come back on, and he says, nah, my quad hurts. Bro, why does your quad hurt? What do you do? What do you do all day? And don't even get me started on Mateo. He's like going out there and he's walking around, and then I hear him say to his wife or whatever she is to him, oh, I did legs yesterday. Oh, you did legs yesterday? Why are you, like, first off, walking up the stairs isn't you doing legs. Second, why would you do legs a day before you got to play? And then that's the excuse you're using for not being able to run. Let it through, dude. Let it through, coach. Will he be suspended for the first 2 World Cup games? I think it's just one, because he was suspended for the Armenia. Like, he got 2 games suspension. One of them was Armenia, and then the first, whatever the first group stage game is going to be, that's where it'll be gone. Your quad hurts, you're doing it wrong then, bro. And yeah, it's just like, there's like this new tech that like just came out. It's called stretching. Like, you'd be surprised how many people haven't heard of that concept of stretching before you actually kick ball. Schotterbeck is heavily rated in FIFA. I always buy him loads of play styles. Dude, he's honestly... oh, shit, this is a great chance for Germany. Cut back from Nabry, just behind Voltamata. Slovakia. I don't need, like... Can we see a heat map of this first 15 minutes here? I swear 14 of the 15 minutes have been spent in Slovakia's half. Oh, this has to be a goal. Wirtz, is he going to lay it off? No, he's going to be selfish, take it himself. What a selfish cunt. Could have laid it off the round. Decides to go himself. It's blocked. Did it go out for a corner? I think it might be a goal kick. There's no way that didn't take a deflection. He just full on missed that shot. Top 3 players who sold. You know what was crazy? The alley guy, he managed to, like, save the game and sell at the same time. Because he was selling because he's, like, out of position because he can't run. But he was also, like, doing some, like, class stuff. Like, he was doing some Troy pullbacks and, like, kind of, like, sending guys for hot dogs a little bit. Like, there was moments where he was good at the ball with his feet. And there was also a moment where it was when it was 3-2 and they had a corner, came in, headed towards target, and he cleared it off the line with his knee. So he kind of saved the goal there, but he was also, like, kind of noose as well. Jordan Dick, absolutely Dick. He was probably the main culprit. Dude, you know who needs a noose? Renor. He needs a noose. He cannot keep possession of the ball to save his life. Jin was good. Ulk was good. Devin was good. Ethan was good in the first half, and then he needed a noose in the second. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle, what's going on, man? How's the game so far? Very dominant from the Germans in the first 15 minutes. This kind of seems like one of those games, though, where Germany's going to be like super, super dominant, and it's going to be play out like this for majority of the game, and then Slovakia will end up getting the first goal, but then Germany will probably still end up winning either way. Never coaching this team again. I've heard it all before, man. You'll be back. Not making it past January. Yeah, I honestly wish you could have seen it. I think if you were there, it would have been a dub. And you know what was funny? Chris says before the game, he goes, I'm not Anthony. If I see that you're not running, I'm going to take you off. And then he only goes and keeps the guys on who aren't running, sells the game, and drops 2 points. Leave the coaching scene to sign for the threes at left back. Dude, right back. And not even joking, you would be better at right back than what Yusuf has been. I'm not joking even in the slightest. Cal's counter debate. What were you saying about Ireland definitely not winning? Dude, I'm pretty sure he said that about Portugal when they played Portugal as well. I think every time Ireland plays, you need counter debate to like disrespect them and say they're not going to win for them to actually win. Portugal Federation will appeal FIFA for only one game. Voltamata's made it 1-0. You can't leave that man free, man. It was always coming. First goal in the 18th minute, and we need under 3.5. Time-wise, I don't know. If they score again within the next 10 minutes, we might be cooked. Nick Voltamata, the man on fire. Wirtz's corner punched away. Is this Kimmich? Great ball from Kimmich right onto his head. It's a great header in the bottom left corner. What a ball in there for Kimmich. Can't ask for a better ball. Gets up high, heads it down low, hard. Keeper no chance. Good goal from Germany. They're going to top this group. YJ says Voltamata's the real deal, man. Dude, he honestly is. I wonder how long he will stay at Newcastle for. Because he'll probably stay like for a couple years, but eventually like he'll outgrow Newcastle in the same way that Isak did. I don't know where he would end up, because I'm sure a lot of Premier League teams would want him, but I wouldn't also be surprised if Bayern came sniffing around him eventually as well. Watch me come out of retirement? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the Chris Santos, you're going to surprise me. We need Germany to beat Slovakia for the playoffs. I do not want to play Germany. Yeah, true, honestly. What other countries have like finished second or like going to be in the playoffs? Like top countries that you wouldn't want to play against? Oh my goodness. This is the best chance here. Please don't score. Oh my goodness. Great save. Who's even in net for Germany right now? Who the hell is this? What is this guy's name? Boschman? I don't even know who he is. I've packed him maybe 1,000,000 times on FIFA. Who does he play for? Bowman. You telling me they don't got... Does Neuer even play anymore for Germany? What about Ter Stegen? These guys just don't even exist anymore? Voltamata headed away. Top of the box. Volley over the bar. Sophie back up in the chat. What's going on, Sophie? Good to see you up in here. Nick is a brilliant player. He's honestly like... He's really the reincarnation of Crouch. The German Crouch. Italy are second. Yeah, they're... But for some reason, I feel like... Obviously, you would like to avoid them if you're Ireland, but... I still could see Ireland beating them because Italy just love fucking around. Here, I'm actually going to see if I can look myself. Sane coming down the right-hand side. He's closed down. He's going to try and take on his defender. He's giving him the eyes, cuts it back. Snabry looking for the shot. He absolutely balloons it over the bar. That was bad. Okay, what do we got here? Slovakia second. Kosovo second. Apparently Kosovo is like pretty decent. How are Sweden in fourth? 1 draw and 4 losses in a group with Switzerland, Kosovo, and Slovenia? How the hell are they not topping that? That's embarrassing. Croatia losing right now. Scotland second. Ukraine. Turkey you would want to stay away from. Poland. Poland usually fucks around. Bosnia. Italy. North Macedonia. Albania. Czech Republic. I wouldn't want to... If I'm Ireland, I don't want to play against Czech Republic. I don't want to play Italy, obviously. And, like, Turkey. I wouldn't want to play. I think you want North Macedonia, if this even is the final. Like, I don't know if any of these other teams can take these second place spots. I haven't really looked at the games that are going on right now. North Macedonia is probably number 1. Then what? Ireland versus Scotland would be fucking crazy. All these games are going to be tough, honestly. Poland maybe might have a chance against. Is Ireland playing Italy in the playoffs? I don't even know. Wales will most likely be second instead of Macedonia. Those playoff games would go crazy if Ireland played either Scotland or Wales. So is Wales playing right now then? Czech's leading 2-0 right now? Yeah, I wouldn't want Czech I wouldn't want to play against. Czech or Turkey. Czech, Turkey, and Italy. Those are like the 3 I wouldn't want to play against the most if you're Ireland. Somebody stop Mabry. Oh, great save. Please get this out. Please. Holy shit, that should have been 2-0. If that went in, my bet is 100% cooked there. Dubravka, you G. United legend, Dubravka. Played what, 1 game? Another corner here. Germany very dangerous from these corners. Everybody wants Kosovo. Yeah, Kosovo would be sweet. Robbie, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Germany corner. Round puts in the most disgusting corners, man. The whip on those are so dangerous. Off Goretzka's head. I think it took a deflection out for another corner here. It did. Skriniar does well to put his body in there. Netherlands leading 1-0 right now. Who scored for them? Netherlands have such a weird team. They just need, like... They have a really good defense. And honestly, pretty good midfield as well. I just feel like they just need... They need, like... Just like a classic... Get this shit out. Is that another corner? They need a classic like proper German striker. Like if you're relying, and I haven't even seen the Netherlands squad recently. If they're still relying, Reinders scored. Yeah, I fuck with him a lot. He's good. If you're relying on Memphis Depay in 2025, or Memphis Depay in any year, I don't like. You can't be used to guys like Van Persie, Van Nistelrooy, Bergkamp, Van Basten. You can't like. You need like that type of stature of striker, not Memphis Depay, and yet somehow Memphis Depay is the top Dutch goal scorer of all time. I want to know who is the actual Dutch top goal scorer in like the actual like in just from goals in Euros or World Cup. Because I feel like Depay is a bit of like a stat patter a little bit. I'm pretty sure all of it, majority of his goals came from just like qualifier games against bum-ass nations. I think they got Weghorst. Yeah, like Weghorst? Troy, could you read my last comment, please? I need Wales to lose, and if they get a home game on the playoffs, get a home game on the playoffs if the Y, or if we win, we get 2 away games. There was a bit of misspelling there, and I'm a little bit confused of what you were saying, but I kind of got it. Netherlands players are all high. Gakpo is their new man who can. I like Gakpo. Still, obviously not on the same type of level as, you know, past Dutch strikers, but still good. Memphis overtook RVP. But like if you're just counting goals in either the Euros or World Cup. They got Daniel Malen. Oh my goodness, has to be a goal. My bet is so fucking cooked. 2-0, Gnabry. Yeah. This is going to be like 4 or 5. Is the under 3.5 cooked? 29 minutes in, 2-0. So disappointing. Gnabry's freaking killing them, man. He's just getting in behind them so easily. Goretzka, lovely weighted pass. Terrible fucking defending there. Who is that? Who's number 6? Or no, number 4. Number 4 on Slovakia. Give your head a shake, man. Horrible positioning. Just lets Gnabry run in behind them. Lovely weighted ball by Goretzka. And he's not going to miss that one, Gnabry. Should have 2 by now. Gakpo is poo. If Wales lose, we get a home game in one of the 2 playoffs games. But if they beat North Macedonia, then we get 2 away games. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand that. I think once they get 3, they will chill. Will they though? Like I feel like Germany is like a type of team to not give a fuck. Like you know when Bayern plays against, they always play against that fucking what I don't even remember what team it is, but they play against some shitty team all the time in preseason, and they'll beat them like 25-0. They don't care about they don't chill. Dude, Raum is actually insane. He would be, honestly, the perfect wingback for United. I'm dying out for a man like Raum. Someone who can freaking actually cross a ball. Bring a tear to my eyes. You should be. You think Wirtz should be playing left wing right now? Oh my goodness, it's gonna happen again. Please get this out. Can you please like hold on to possession for more than 2 seconds? Oh gosh. Now I think Wirtz would be good on the wing. I think I'd probably say he'd be better attacking mid, but he'd still be effective on the wing. He's drifting over to the right now. Predicted 3-0, but this will end up 6 at this rate? Probably. Been a while, my guy. It's Blitz. What's going on, bro? How you been, man? Pop back up for the Germany game of all games. Daniel Lowe in the YouTube, what's up, man? He says Sheshko will be out at least a month with the injury. Yeah, that's... We really need to do some serious business in January, and it's really hard to bring in the proper profile of players in January, but... We need a backup striker, a left wing back, and a center mid. All like we need all of those in January. Because our squad depth is just like non-existent, and it's honestly a good thing that we aren't playing in Europe. Because if we were, we would be cooked. Like Casemiro can barely even play 60 minutes as it is once a week. This might be a record for consecutive passes in a row here for Slovakia. I think they will chill second half at least because they don't want to get injuries mid-season. True. Same with just like the club teams as well. And they probably just want to like give different players a chance to prove themselves, see what they can do in the team. But even then, like, who is on their bench? You're gonna sub off someone, a world-class player, just for another world-class player? A world-class player with fresh legs, for that matter? They have... Their bench isn't really that sweet. I don't even know a majority of these guys. Anton, good defender. Baku, no idea who he is. They got fucking Darman as a backup goalkeeper. This might just be L ball knowledge for me for not knowing these guys, but Burkhardt, no idea. Mencha, I know he's good. Adeyemi, we know he's good. Llewellyn, no idea. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Tao, the guy who plays for Newcastle, good defender. Shad is good. This is a motherfucker that plays for Brentford, right? Brown, no idea. Odoraugu, no idea. $100 life, what's going on, man? What happened to Sheshko? He hurt his knee in the Spurs game. I haven't heard the injury update, but Daniel was just saying that he was out for at least a month. I'm just happy it's not like some ligament damage shit that would put him out for the whole season. Honestly, the way that this game has been going for my bet, I will take it only 2 goals if we can get to halftime with that. Luke, what's going on, man? I'm doing... Oh, shit. Please. No. It's 3-0, and we're cooked. It's GG's. Was that not offside? And Wirtz got an assist. How did he have that much space? Slovakia team sucks. How do they even have 12 points anyway? Who else is in this group? Dude, that movement from Sane is like 3,000 IQ play right there. It's like it's very smart, but it's also just brain dead from the defense as well. He's standing in like well offside in an offside position where the defense literally just forgets about him. They don't even realize that he's over there. And then he sneaks back, loops his run to be back on side. Wirtz gives him the ball, and he's clean through. That's actually crazy. Slovakia's thinking up the gaff. Yeah, dude, they're trash. This bet's going to be cooked within the first half alone. Sky Sports reported that Šeško is expected to be on the sidelines for at most a month. This is like the worst month because there's so many games in this like December area. Well, maybe I don't know. Like, what is? I really don't know what it's going to do because every time United play, it only seems like we really only have like 3 subs that are actually going to do any. Like, it's always the same 3 guys that are coming on, maybe 4. And then everybody else is just there just to like fill the bench up, like to keep seats warm or whatever. Like Xerxes just will never play, it seems like. the only guys who are actually subs that are actually like that Ruben trusts as it seems. Mount, Dorgu, Ugarte, and I think that's it. Maybe Mainu. Mainu be lucky to get like 10 minutes. Xerxes is just a vibe man at this point. Hey guys, listen to Sophie. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too if you haven't already. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Furtz into the box, playing it wide to Ram. Cross comes back in. This could be the 4th right there. And Nabry had another chance. Just didn't connect with it well. Easily could have been the 4th. He should be playing Mainu and Xerxes. I mean, I just don't see where these guys get in the team. Like, best United starting 11 in terms of just, like, recent performances right now, Lemens, I would say it's Lemens, and it's still not good. But dare I say... I should do a poll on this. Who would you prefer, Dallo or Dorgu at left wing back? Because I honestly don't know. Like you're basically choosing crap or crap. But for some reason, I feel like I feel a little bit more comfortable with Dallo. But even then, I still don't feel comfortable. But in this moment, I would say Dallo. Terrible defending from Skriniar. Wirtz, tons of space. Think ball over the top. And there goes the bet. Yeah. Or cooked. Shitty bet. I knew that bet was a donation from the very start. It's a German boat race. Dorgu, obviously. Both the same. No, let's do a poll on it. This Germany team's no joke, man. They could really do something crazy in the World Cup. They're going to be a tough side to beat, man. Their defense is solid. I know it's Slovakia, but still. Strong physical team, lots of power, pace. They got everything, man. Especially when you got guys like Gnabry and Sane. Sane really stepping it up. Yep, Ray. Appreciate that. I'm aware. Good to see you, though. I'm talking about the best United lineup, though. I honestly don't know between Dalot and Dorgo. Let's just put a question mark at left wing back position. But then we'll go Shaw, De Ligt, Yoro, Ahmad, right wing back, Casemiro, Bruno, Cunha, and Bumo, Sheshko up front. That's the best starting 11. I think we can all agree on that. Where does Manu get into that starting 11? Or Xerxes, for that matter? Because you're not... Like, where is Xerxes playing as a cam? Is he playing as a striker? What? Because if he's playing as a striker, okay, maybe he could get in there. But he's never getting in at attacking mid over Mbumo, Cunha, Mount. And even then, there still could be times where if we don't have those guys, you could still play Bruno there because that's his best position. I'd still like to see him play there. I'm not... In terms of, again, what we have at central midfield, I'd still pick Bruno. But to get the best out of him, I want to see him in the attacking mid positions. What about your captain, Maguire? Bro is not our captain, bro. What are you talking about? What is this, 5 years ago? How is Sane still playing for them and bro is class? Yeah, dude, the guy's playing for freaking Galatasaray and he's still class. No, I couldn't believe when I found out he was playing for them. I'm good, man. Haven't been in the chat in ages. Dude, we're bringing back the career mode. Most likely tomorrow. So... there will be more streams for you to attend, let's say. What are we thinking the final score of this game is going to be? Also, vote on the poll. Who would you prefer at left wing back? Dorgu or Dalot? I'm seeing 100% saying Dorgu. I feel like that's not correct. Like, they're just both. Maybe I would prefer Dorgu. I don't know. I just feel like we've been getting the wins we were... The 3 wins in a row that we got, I'm pretty sure Dalot was playing all 3 of those, wasn't he? Let's actually look. Let's actually be factual for once. All right, Sunderland game. Dalot started. Liverpool game. Holy shit, Gnabry, can you chill? Liverpool game, Dalot started. Brighton game. Dallo started. So I was right. And then let's go... What was the last game we lost? Brentford? Brentford game. Dorgu started. Dallo did start as well, but left wing back Dorgu started. Dallo's fucking... They're just both ass. Proper disrespect against Maguire. Didn't you make a video with Maguire is best a few days ago? Did I? I mean, like, I don't even mind Maguire. I like Maguire. I'm just saying he's not in the best starting 11. I was just saying he wasn't the captain. Who started at Grimsby? I feel like they both started against Grimsby. Let's see. Grimsby. Dorgu started. I'm not sure if Dallo actually started here. It's showing me like this weird lineup. Halftime, though, in this Germany game. 4-0. Bet already cooked. And I would imagine it's just going to be more of the same in the second half. See how Wirtz is balling? I'm not surprised at all, bro. He's a baller. Montenegro beating Croatia 2-1. Crazy. Czech winning 5-0. Dude, Poland's so bad. Like, how can you not... Like, drawing 1-1 halftime to Malta? Kidding me? W Northern Ireland up 1-0. Thumbnail is Maguire's a legend. You're not giving a legend a starting position? I mean, like, he's a legend, but he's just a legend off the bench from this point. And, you know, there is certain games where maybe he would start, but, like, even would you say, if the strongest back three, honestly, I'd put him in over Shaw, to be honest. I would say in this moment, you keep Shaw in there because he's not been, like, super great, but he's been better than he normally is, and there's been some consistency in his performances, but if we're not taking recency bias into fact, I would probably say De Ligt left center back, Maguire middle center back, and Yarrow on the right. Germany will win 7-0. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be like the fucking Portugal-Armenia game. All right, where is? I want to see who started in that Grimsby game. Okay, here we go. Lineups. Yeah, Dallo and Dorgu started that game. How did we lose this game, man? Mainu and Agarte midfield partnership is the worst thing ever. I would play Maguire as a striker in the last 10 minutes. I would never play him in the defense. Honestly, that's what they should do if Šeško's injured. Put a big slab up front. Let him get a head on it. It's actually crazy how good he is at that. And just like how he's not like he's always in like the right position. And like I just can't explain it. Like how he gets free every single time. He's just always in those dying moments. Even if he doesn't necessarily score, he just always gets ahead on it. He cannot be stopped. I don't think I've seen, other than Fellaini, I don't think I've ever seen anybody as good for United in the air like that. Dude, I miss Fellaini. Fellaini was such a legend. Like, slightly disrespected as well, but, like, he wasn't somebody that was, I guess, considered a United player. Because I remember that would be tossed around when we first signed him. Like, oh, he's not a United. He's not a United player because he's the type of guy that you just lump long balls to. But to be fair to him, that was his game. And every time he was brought in and needed to battle for the badge, he did. So I respect him. Who scored the 4 goals? Gnabry got... Voltemata scored the first. Sane scored, Gnabry scored. I think Sane scored 2. Did Gnabry score 2 or Sane score 2? It was one of the two. I'm sure he's good at scaring the other team's defense. He is, man. I would be terrified. Imagine marking Harry Maguire. I don't want any of that smoke. Just run straight over you. Ooh. United play against Everton at 12 p.m. for me on the weekend. That is a beautiful time. I'm so sick of waking up at bullshit o'clock to watch a 2-2. Imagine if we draw Everton 2-2 as well. That has to be a win there, especially since we're playing at Old Trafford. I need to switch back to, like, my Premier League football brain. I've just been thinking about international football. We're the only game on this day? Is that game on Monday? I thought the last good United team was under Jose. Yeah, I think that's fair. That little bit where we were in first under Ale around Christmas, that was a good period for United. But I wouldn't necessarily say in terms of like the football being played, it was better than Jose's team. Who do you think was the last good team? Obviously, after Fergie, times are tough. I probably agree with you. Because the Ale team, there was good moments, but I don't really think that we were that great as a team. I think Ruben will be the best yet, though. I really do. I'm really confident in that. My least favorite was Van Gaal. Honestly, it's a tough one. Because, like, I will respect that Ten Hag got us 2 trophies, but I just hated him as a person. Like, he was such a hypocrite. He pissed me off. Van Gaal was just, like, boring. Like, in terms of results, you know, he wasn't the worst manager, maybe. I don't remember this exactly, but I swear there was like 4 games in a row under Van Gaal where we drew 0-0, and I'm like, I'd almost rather see us lose at this point. Like, I don't want to watch 0-0s after 0-0 after 0-0 and just seeing us hump fucking long balls to Fellaini. Like, I'm tired of that shit. Moyes, I'm curious if Moyes was given more time, if he actually would have been successful at United. But that being said, I don't believe that he could actually attract like big names. Because we brought in big names with every other manager, but like, who did we sign under Moyes? It was it was just Fellaini and Mata, I'm pretty sure, right? Maybe someone else. But the main ones being Fellaini and Mata, like Mata, okay, yeah, he was doing his thing at Chelsea, but like you could tell when he came to United, like it wasn't gonna be the same like what he was at Chelsea in his prime. And Fellaini as well, he was a good player, like for what he could bring in the team in terms of physicality and winning balls in the air and all that shit. But you still, like, if you're trying to win the league or at least compete, you need better players than that. And especially with the squad was already aging. Moyes honestly kind of got a little bit hard done by, but at the same time, I just don't think he was the man to bring in those big name players. Like, does anybody actually really want to play for David Moyes? Couldn't even get fucking Leighton Baines to come to United. Like, turned Moyes' hair from ginger to gray in one season. Only good thing about Van was him falling to show the ref what play acting is. He did create a lot of good memes, Van Gaal. I'll give him that. But like, even just the fact alone that he couldn't even remember the names of his own players, like, come on, man. How are we supposed to take you seriously as a manager? You can't even remember the names of the guys on your team. Yo, why is this like the longest halftime break ever? I think if Germany... I don't know if we're going to watch this whole thing, honestly. If this ends up getting like to 6 or 7, we might just call it, to be honest. Dude, no joke. I kind of want to go to the gym. And if I wait till this game's over, I might not have the opportunity, though. So we might just call it here. I thought if the game was actually competitive, I was wanting to see it out, but this shit is fucking over. Let's be honest. Slovakia probably don't want to come out. Maybe they gone home. Honestly, dude, if I'm them at this point, I'm just like, I'm forfeiting. Fucking waste of time at this point. Alright, though. I'm probably going to end it here, to be honest. Forfeit is the same as 3 points. Exactly. At least you save your energy and maybe some injuries. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'll do the career mode tomorrow. That's going to be the start of it. We're going to do the United career mode. And I think I'm going to do it as how you suggested in terms of for the first season. I will sign Brandon Thomas Asante because he's a legend of the club, but that is it. I'll just keep like what Ruben's team would be as itself for the first season and then build it from that point on and see what we can do. But yeah, I'll probably be live like around the same time that I started this stream. But counter debate, whoever else is left in here, always a pleasure as always. Hopefully Hopefully you see it in the stream tomorrow. Probably will end up watching the rest of this Germany game when I'm at the gym, but it's over. Okay, now the second half's about to start. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to the gym. All right, much love to everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace.